Okay, welcome, welcome. As you come on, please mute. Thank you very much. So it's a pleasure to see everyone. Oop.
I'll take care of those. Just talk.
Okay. Excellent. So the camera's rolling. I'm going to keep talking. So thank you all so much for sharing your Thursday night with us. This is the Inner Peace Meditation. And I'm so pleased to do this again with my spiritual ally, Julie Stubbe. And Julia Stubbe. And we don't go way back, but it feels like we do. So you're in for a treat. Her meditations are superb. And I've had sessions with her, and her energy is amazing. And welcome everyone. So just introduce myself really quickly. My name is Peter. I am a healer. I've been a healer for 27 years. I'm a healer, author, teacher, mentor. And my mission for the right now is to advocate self-care for healers across the world. And I'm also responsible for promoting the platinum ray, that healing energy across the planet. So that's my mission. And welcome, welcome. Julia, please, if you can introduce yourself.
Yes, I facilitate healing transformation, and I've been doing it probably for my journey to wholeness has started like 30 some years ago, and I've been studying modalities and facilitating for others, and for as long as I can remember. And my mission is to empower others to empower themselves. So I like to share tools, processes that will really empower you, so that you don't really, you might need to come to a healer in the beginning, but really it would give you the tools for you to empower yourself so that you can heal yourself, because nobody can really heal you but you, as far as that goes. So that's my mission. As far as that goes, I also transmute energies for the planet. I channel galactic beings and light language, and whatever shows up is what it is. And I'm really always for those who know me, they know I come from a place of joy. And I just am really grateful to be here with Peter for this magical thing that that's going to happen tonight. And Peter, we wanted to tell him, because we have another event coming up in June. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be we're going to work with star seeds, because I know there's a lot of star seed curiosity out there. Mm-hmm. So Peter's going to be telling about different, how would you describe that? Different
starseed families that some were aware of, some were not. I'm sure it's some you'll be familiar with. And so it'll be part lecture, part meditation, part connection, trying to regain those connections to the starseed families. And just who are those starseed families? Like Arcturus and Pleiades, and some of those well, and other ones maybe you don't. And if you feel like you don't belong here, or you feel like you come from somewhere else, or you never really belonged on this planet, you have to live here, but you're probably not from here. We're all on a mission, and we'd like to help you realize your mission and your starseed family if you're not aware of who that is. Or if you do know who that is, maybe try to reconnect, especially where these energies around us right now are kind of crazy and difficult, and maybe you've lost that connection.
Yeah, and that's going to be on June 23rd. It's a Thursday. It'll be at 6 o'clock Eastern time. So mark your calendars. We don't have anything out on it yet. We've been mulling it around for about a month, and we're divinely guided to pick this date. So we're letting you know tonight what that is. And we're pretty excited about it. I know, Peter, you also teach classes as far as on starseeds. Is that true?
I have taught a starseed class. Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm looking forward to doing that again.
So we offer, if you want to work with us, we both work with individuals and groups as well. And I know Peter does a lot more teaching. I have a transformation group that I run 3 times a year, which I probably won't be running till the end of summer. So, but you can still check out my website, and you can check out Peter's website.
Excellent. So yeah, my website's www.platinumrayacademy.com. And Julia, what's yours?
Is juliastubbe.com, JuliaStubbe.com. And I also have a really great YouTube channel for you that has all these easy processes to follow and guided meditations. And that's Julia Stubbe, the Galactic Channel. So I would love for you to check it out. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. And with that, are we ready?
Ready.
All right.
Okay, so if everybody could just drop where you are from in the chat, if you just want to pop in the chat there and let us know where you hail from. I'm from just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. So Priya's from Trinidad. We have New Hampshire, New Jersey, a couple from New Jersey. Hey, Cece. Florida. Ann's
And
from
I'm also from Florida.
Florida, Amesbury, nice. Amesbury, Massachusetts. York. Peg, is that York, Maine? It's York, Maine, right? Pennsylvania, that's where I went to school. Alabama, excellent. Yep. Hilton Head. Walpole, Massachusetts, Amesbury, Massachusetts, Australia. Wow, okay. So Amanda, you are up late.
Well, actually, you know what Amanda does? She stays up to midnight to take my group transformation class right now.
Wow.
So she's really dedicated to really working on herself and creating magic in her life. So I'm really glad you can make it, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, we have one from Melrose, Mass. So we have a good contingent from Massachusetts. That's excellent. And a few here and there all over the world. So thank you for joining us. What I wanted to talk about tonight very briefly, I wanted to liken inner peace to balance. I know we talked about different stuff last time we did this a few months ago. I was guided to talk about balance. So has anyone in the audience felt symptoms like releasing, illness, detoxing, headaches, stomach issues, skin problems, feeling totally wiped out?
And you have like a little hand you can wave.
Or you could drop it in the chat.
Yes, you could do
Stomach
that as well.
issues. Yep. Yep, Sunita's raising the hand. Here you go. Vertigo, that's a good one.
Yeah, I call that spiritual vertigo.
So I just spoke on a summit that's going to come out, I believe in June. It's called the Rebel Shine Summit. And I don't want to talk about exactly the same stuff, but I just wanted to throw out there, what does the audience think about this? Illness and their symptoms, detoxing, their symptoms, releasing, energetic releasing, having a session or a class and releasing things. Could you frame your mind around the possibility that all of those may feel the same? Yeah, Nina's giving me a nod. There we go. So, so being sick, feeling stuck, having vertigo, exhaustion, weird physical stuff. Better since reading Maureen St. Germain's Waking in 5D. Yeah, I've been reading that too. She's amazing. She's one of my presenters in my first summit, Self-Care for Healers. Consider that if you feel stuck, you feel lost, you feel sick, you're releasing stuff, that is a search for balance. And another thing about inner peace that I wanted to talk about is that Lao Tzu quote, and I'm going to paraphrase it and try not to butcher it. If you live in the past, you feel depressed. If you live in the future, you feel anxiety. If you live in the present, you feel peace. And that's just so true in so many ways. So our intention for this evening is to help you kind of regain that balance and bring you more present and reveal your inner peace, because we can't necessarily control the energy that goes on around us, the craziness, the changes. You know, the earth is shifting poles, and some people say it's an extinction level event. I don't think so. We're still here. We still will be, unless more than 50% of the planet wants to leave. That's just not going to happen. And that, you know, we can't lose our free will. Our free will is guaranteed. So we'll still be here in some way, shape, or fashion. But I think what we're feeling right now with all these symptoms and changes is what I've been calling corporeal alchemy. The body is changing. So if you take charcoal or carbon and compress it for a prolonged period of time, it results in a diamond. Well, we're being compressed and squished. We're like round pegs moving through a smaller square hole. And we come out the other side more crystalline. So we're shedding our chemical bodies. We're moving to a crystalline existence, more crystalline. Let's just say right now it's part chemical, part crystalline. And as we ascend into the fifth dimension, we are changing. Yeah, Judy's like, definitely feeling the squeeze, definitely. So we've all been feeling changes. The problem with changes like that is we're not exactly sure why these are happening. I'm hoping that explains it somewhat. And changes can lead to fear because we can't see what's just beyond yet. So that can lead to fear, imbalance, all these symptoms. And I can assure you, if you can be present and tap into your inner peace, the ride will be a whole lot smoother. And so I hope these techniques that we do will help you out. Julia, would you like to add anything?
Well, I think Peter's going to take us through, bring us into balance and bring us all together. And I'm going to be working with the sacred spine and also working with a few of the chakras to bring in more of that peace and clearing out stuff that doesn't belong to us. And so that's my piece. And then I believe Peter will be taking us back and bringing us back in our bodies, because it's like, I'd rather not come back in my body, but I'm going to let Peter do that because I'd rather be out in the realms. So, and I'm sure some of you would rather be that too. So we'll all let Peter bring us back. Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, so why don't we start out with the intention? This is the inner peace meditation, and our initial technique will be to set up a sacred space for a large group, which is what we have tonight. So you could either sit or lie down for this meditation. You do want to avoid crossing the legs, crossing the arms. You do want to try to keep your back straight so that your heart remains open. And if you could close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in and out. It's ideal if you could breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you cannot, in and out through the mouth is fine. Our intention here is to slow the breathing. So we're going to breathe a little deeper and a little slower than we normally would. Nice deep breath in and out. By slowing the breathing, we get ourselves out of sympathetic dominance or that fight, flight, freeze. We gain access to our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind is how we access infinity. So one more nice deep breath in and out. And just envision all 21 of us sitting in a large circle facing each other in an even larger rectangular room. And we call in Archangel Michael to assist us with setting up this space. Michael will stand in the very center of the room, and his laser blue sword pointing towards the heavens. And just imagine in each corner of the room is a pillar of light. And we ask Mother Earth, Gaia, to create a platform of light beneath us And we ask Spirit to create a canopy of light over above us, connecting with the four pillars above and below us. And we ask Archangel Michael to surround the periphery of the room with his legions of light, his archangels. Totally encapsulating the room and making it impenetrable to any being or energy that is not in our highest and best interest and not of the Christ consciousness grid. And our intention is that this sacred space enhances our intuitive skills, our healing skills, and this sacred space is filled with the violet fire, so that anything that we release, any energy that we release during the session is automatically transmuted to something more positive. So as we release energies, we're not sharing it. Our sacred space automatically transmutes it. So in addition to Archangel Michael, I'd like to call in some other divine masculine energies. So we have Archangel Michael, the bringer of safety, the great protector. We also call in Archangel Raphael, the great healer. Archangel Melchizedek, the bringer of the new knowledge, the bringer of the new sciences. And Archangel Metatron, the opener of doors, our protector as we travel. And these four angelic beings are standing back to back in the center of the room, facing us as we sit in a circle, facing each other. And at each pillar of light, I'd like to call in a divine feminine energy. And in one corner, I call in Lady Master Kuan Yin, the bringer of compassion, she who hears the cries of the world. I also call in Mother Mary, the Mother of God. In another corner, we have White Buffalo Calf Woman, the keeper of the grandmother energy, the nurturer, the teacher, the medicine woman. And finally, Lady Athena, the keeper of wisdom, the warrior goddess. And with these four divine feminine and divine masculine energies, we have our perfect balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energies for the purposes of healing and balance and intuition and protection. And at this time, if you're guided to call in your own healing allies, you may do so, so long as they're in our highest and best interest and of the Christ consciousness grid. So at this time, I'd like you to envision a platinum ray of light extending through the center of our sacred space, reaching down into the depths of Mother Earth to the liquid core center, and extending up as high as we can perceive to the highest heavens, connecting into Source. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Bring your awareness to your heart center and open it up. Remember, you're in a sacred space. And send a golden beam of light from your heart center and connect it in with that central shaft of light and lock it in. How does that feel? Take a deep breath in and out. So as you connect into the central shaft of light, realize that you're connected to Mother Earth to God, to source, to each other, to everyone else in this meditation, and to all that there is. We are all part of the one heart of the one love. We are all one. So as we focus on our heart center, breathe in that violet fire in through the heart. Breathe out any negativity and toxins and stresses and worries. As we breathe in, also breathe in the platinum ray energy that we're connected to in the center of the room. Breathe that and the violet fire into your heart. Breathing out any baggage that we no longer need to carry. Breathe out negativity. So bringing your awareness once again to your heart center, send another golden beam of light from your heart up through your throat, behind your third eye, into the very center of your brain, and connecting in with the pineal gland. This is the heart-brain connection. And with this connection, we can connect in directly with Source and speak the languages, the crystalline languages of the divine. Further visualize that tiny pineal gland. Looks like a small pine cone that tends to point down and back. Visualize that pineal gland rotating and facing upwards, connecting in with Source, giving you that divine knowledge and transformation that you need. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your awareness back to your heart center. Send another golden beam of light from your heart down into your abdomen, behind your belly button, connecting into your small intestine. Remember, your gut is your second brain. Trust your gut. Send one more golden beam of light from that connection in the small intestine up through your body, connecting into the pineal gland, creating a golden triangle. So the brain and the second brain and the heart are connected in a triangle, enabling you to receive the messages, the intuition, the downloads that you need for transformation. This will help us promote and feel and know inner peace. So bring your awareness back down into your small intestine, your belly, just below the belly button. And focus on your solar plexus chakra. If you feel out of sorts, feel out of balance, it's likely your solar plexus chakra is imbalanced. So we will activate our solar plexus chakra by bringing our awareness to that yellow wheel of energy around the level of the belly and focus on it. Breathe in platinum ray energy and violet ray energy in through the nose, down through the heart, down into our solar plexus chakra. Start to fill it up with platinum ray and violet ray energy. With every breath in, you collect more of this energy in the solar plexus. As you breathe out toxins and stresses and worries. Let it go. Begin to feel inner peace. Inner peace is achieved through balance. And as we breathe in more platinum ray and violet ray energy. It starts to collect into an energy ball in the solar plexus. It makes the solar plexus color yellow brighter and brighter. As we breathe in more platinum ray and violet ray energy, and that yellow wheel becomes bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter. As that energy becomes bigger and brighter, project out your yellow solar plexus chakra energy to the universe. Sending it out to connect in with the center of the galactic core. And coming back to us with the people and situations, resources, and experiences that we need to create and maintain inner peace. One final deep breath in. And out. Now Julia is going to lead us in the rest of the meditation.
Let's keep our attention on our solar plexus, that third chakra, and we're going to come in through the back. And just so you know, the chakras have an inner wheel and an outer wheel. The inner wheel is where your spark is, your divine spark. The outer wheel is where your experiences lay. And especially the solar plexus is where we pick up a lot of other people's outside energies, so that chaos, anything that's not peaceful, that fear, we're picking that up in that area. And it's like you want to really clear this area on a daily basis, because it's just like not brushing your teeth. The plaque builds up, you kind of don't notice it, and then all of a sudden it's like, ugh. So we really want to take a look at that. So we're going to come in through the back, because the back is where your knowledge is. The back is where your history is. So we're going to come back in the back. We're going to come in through that inner wheel. We're going to bring in clarity. We're going to activate those absolute scalar waves of light. These are like ribbons of grace. And this clarity is being mixed and stirred through that inner wheel and the outer wheel for us to be able to discern what is ours and what isn't. So we have that knowledge, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, your body knows as this clarity comes in through that inner wheel, through the back, distinguishing what is ours and what isn't. And what we want to do here is we want to bring in clearing and cleansing and transformation through the back as well, so that whatever isn't ours, whatever's causing fear, whatever's not allowing us to find that inner peace, that balance, we're asking it to be cleared and cleansed now, coming in through that inner wheel, expanding out through the outer wheel, and being transmuted. And it's just going to flow right out the front of that third chakra, right out the front, to be transmuted and taken into the light. And allow your body to release that. And while we're here in the back, we're just going to also bring clarity in through all the chakras, through that inner wheel of all the chakras. And we just want clarity of what is not allowing us to experience inner peace in our life, whether it's ours or whether it's somebody else's. So let's bring in knowledge as well. Knowledge that enables us to really clarify so that we may get a message of what we need to work on within ourselves, whether it's with our inner child, whether it's with our past life, whether it's with the relationship we have right now, whether it's we have to cut cords, just so we can get that information, that little snippet to enable us to even go deeper after this process. That's coming in through those inner wheels. We're activating those absolute scalar waves of grace again. And just allow yourself to feel that. And possibly, since you're connected, with your gut, your heart, your pineal gland, to get those clues now and to receive those messages. We're going to ask that this be open, this connection of information to be open for you throughout this whole process. And let me remind everybody, whether you're here on the live or you're listening to this at a later date, you are included in this energy, and this is we're all connected, and there's no time or space. So we're going to work with the sacred spine now. The sacred spine, we have the different layers. The inner layer is also that where that divine spark lays. And then we have knowledge, and then we have that protection, the outer layer. And we're going to go to the seventh vertebrae, which is located at the top of the upper back of the neck area. It's like back in here. And this is the sacred space of peace. We're going to start off with bringing peace in right through that vertebrae, but we want to clear it first. This is sacred point 27 of your spine. So you may experience this a little bit different, but this is just the way I'm being channeled to see this. So they're bringing in through the back to this vertebrae to clear out. It's a beautiful, vibrant orange, swirls of actual violet in it that are coming in through that seventh vertebrae. And it's clearing a path. It's just clearing that out so we can receive this peace. There's like little nuggets and stuff like that, just smoothing it out, releasing any vows, contracts, hexes, curses, promises, forces, anything of similar origin, seen or unseen, to enable us to receive the divine codes of peace. So just feel that liquid orange with those violet swirls. And so just a very soothing, it reminds me of like a creamsicle pop. Instead of purple and cream, it's instead of orange and cream, it's purple and orange. It's really swirly beautiful. And just feel that coming in. It actually does have a cooling effect. You may feel the cooling effect coming in through that. When we bring peace into this area, into this vertebrae, it helps us to accept ourselves, our past, our presents, and our desired futures with respect and honor. It allows us to unearth the unlovable aspects of our being and honor them as well. Loving us as a whole, our entire being, all our little crevices, allows us to let go of any judgments that are keeping us stuck and are preventing us from accessing the peace energy. That's what this clearing is doing right now. Releasing the belief that we are in control, releasing the hopelessness and the powerlessness, letting all that go now. Now we want to access through chakra 9, which is above your head, has all the keys and codes of how to heal yourself, all the divinity codes. And we're just going to access those divinity codes of acceptance of all we have been and done. Allow that to awaken in our DNA now. As we bring in those keys and codes and awaken them within us of peace, of inner peace, through all our bodies, through all time and space. And just feel and allow your body to feel that. All your bodies, your physical, your etheric, your emotional, your mental, and all your spiritual bodies to allow that peace to just permeate through the bodies. Feel the serenity, the enthusiasm and the self-power, acceptance of self, mirrored by the divine source of full acceptance of us. We want to go now to the connection of the sacred point 12, which is the third vertebrae of the lumbar lower back. So down in your lower back. And if you're not sure where it is, just set the intention that it goes there. This connection is to connect all our chakras, all our points in our spine. Connection with all of us as one, with the divine. This connection is so, it reaches everyone of that. And even though some are at a lower vibration, we're still connected, and we still can raise they can raise their vibration by tapping into ours, not taking our energies away, but by us creating those ripples of that high vibration and that inner peace that will flow out into the world in ripples as well. We also want to really allow that connection to chakra 9, which has all the healing codes. So let's see what they want to bring in to clear this. This is an aqua blue with platinum and gold swirls. Again, it's coming in through that third vertebrae of the lumbar, lower back, sacred point 12. And just feel that energy coming in and clearing, coming into the innermost of the spine, into that sacred space. And with this, you're going to actually feel the clearing going up and down through the spine to really connect all those sacred 33 points of the spine so that you're really fully connected with yourself and all the possibilities. Just allow yourself to feel that. And now we just want to access those codes of connection, divine connection, and allow those to come in through that third vertebrae of your lumbar lower back area. And feel those codes coming in. And as they travel up and down your spine, see, know, or feel, or use your imagination as the DNA codes awaken in your body on the connections. And if you're still feeling a little heavy here, let's release any vows, contracts, hexes, curses, promises, forces, seen or unseen, that might be locking this disconnection in. Just feel that connection now. I'm just going to go quiet for a few moments till we go to the next vertebrae, because they're asking me to allow us to really integrate this, because this connection is really important, because it's also connecting you to the heart of Mother Earth, up through the higher chakras to source. Really opening that up for you. Bring our attention back to the top of our neck, to the second vertebrae, because we could all use a little bit of grace. At least I know I could. Ease and grace. And that's what comes, that's the frequency, the sacred energy that comes through the second vertebrae of the neck. And by opening this up, we're going to enable us to channel miracle energy. So let's see what it takes to clear that. This is a pure gold, liquid gold, and it has an indigo blue pattern within it. Almost looks like a pattern of the DNA. We're just asking to clear anything out that is keeping us from really allowing us to accept grace into our lives, to receive grace. Just feel that running through, down through the inner part of the spine in that sacred space, clearing that out. Clearing it out so that we can begin to channel or continue to channel this miracle energy at even a higher vibration than we were before. And now let's access those keys and codes of this grace. this miracle energy that flows from the divine source, giving us the ability to give ourselves what we need without needing to believe we deserve it. Releasing all those programs that we're unworthy, or we don't deserve this. Let's release all that. This is a pure love energy. And just feel that grace flowing through your body, really flowing through your body. Connecting with the peace. It's all connected. Really, really connected deeply. And feel that. And let's just take a few moments to integrate it before we come back in our bodies, which Peter will do in a few minutes. Just breathe it all in, the grace, the peace, feel the connection. Feel the connection running deep, deep into the earth, connecting to source.
Okay, so let's begin to come back slowly. Place your right hand over your belly button and your left hand over your heart. This is completing our energetic circuit. Feel your connectedness with Mother Earth and with divinity above. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Bring your hands together in front of you in the prayer position. For those of us who are Reiki trained, this is the Gasho. This is bringing left to right, bringing our two sides together, focusing on our five senses. Feel the completeness and the balance of inner peace. Breathe that in and out. When you feel ready, bring your awareness back to your eyes. Slowly come back. And to further ground, cross your left arm and your right arm in front of you so that your right hand is touching your left shoulder, your left hand is touching your right shoulder. If you feel the need, you can tap a little bit. This will enhance your grounding. and gently come back. We thank Mother Earth, Divinity, our archangels, Lady Master Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, White Buffalo Calf Woman, Lady Athena, and our healing allies for joining us in this meditation. We thank them and release them. Okay, so how's everyone feeling?
We can stop the recording now and we can take